Hey there everyone and welcome to What or Not. I'm your host Scottish Warrior 92 and in today's installment of What or Not I'm going to be answering the simple question: is GTA 5 by Rockstar worth it or not? So stick around and I'll answer that question. So firstly, I may as well give a little backstory of my history with the GTA franchise. I've played the majority of GTA games. I've played the original one. I do remember playing that on the PlayStation. I've not played 2, but I've played 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and of course, GTA 4. I've also played other Rockstar games like Red Dead Redemption, which is still to this day, environmental grab it here, still to this day one of my all-time favourite games just for the story alone. Now GTA has been very mixed in my opinion when it comes to either being serious or cartoony in some instances. Some of the GTA 3 and Vice City had a bit of a serious story with a bit of goofy things here or there. GTA San Andreas was a bit more on the goofy side in my opinion. But GTA 4 was a lot more serious in its story and I really did like that. And of course Red Dead Redemption is serious as hell. Even the Undead Nightmare is kind of serious in a way. So does GTA 5 follow the same suit? Yes and maybe. So firstly I'll talk about the story because that's the thing that I'm a big fan of. I love a game with a good story. If you follow my channel for any length of time, you know that I hold story above everything else. If a story is good, I will play a game no matter how bad the gameplay or graphics are. So, here it goes. The basic concept of GTA 5 story is that you play 3 characters. You play Trevor, Franklin, and Michael. Now, Trevor and Franklin have a bit of... Trevor and Michael have a background. Is that the main first character you play is Michael. He is a former bank robber who was partnered with the character of Trevor. But after basically betraying his friend and... is that a spoiler? Not really. You find that early enough. After he is basically caught during a bank heist gone wrong, he goes into witness protection and Trevor believes him to be dead. And the game starts off with you as you're doing your first bank robbery with them, and it flash forwards to about 10 years, well, it's 9 years later. Michael, he lives in Los Santos, aka California, basically, which is also happens to have a couple of very familiar places to San Andreas. And that's basically he's in therapy. His wife's cheating on him. His kids don't love him. His life isn't great. His life's basically mediocre. He isn't committing any crimes, but the way he talks about it, he'd rather be robbing banks again than where he is right now. But he did what he did to get out of the bank robbing bank business for his family, and his family fucking hate his guts. But he loves them, of course. Then the other character of Franklin is just a guy who came from Grove Street, not Grove Street, who comes from the general area of San Andreas, very similar to the character of CJ from San Andreas, of course. And I do believe that it's the same voice actor that's doing the voice of Franklin that did the voice of CJ, but I could be wrong. And he grew up in that life. He was a bit of a gangbanger, but he wants to get out of that life. He wants to make the big bucks. He doesn't want to sit around making tiny ass pieces of cash. Should have probably put this on, but fuck it, let's put it on now. And he wants to be legit, but at the same time he wants money. He wants to have a good life. He doesn't want that, but he's still the same character. He'll still do fucked up shit to get where he wants. And he starts off at the start of the game as basically he's working for this legit repo business from a car owner, a car owner that goes, a car salesman that basically goes, "Are you a racist?" Even though you're not racist, to make you buy a car. Fucking hate his guts. I was glad you don't see him for too long. And the other character of Trevor, you don't get to go Trevor until after your first heist. And the best way I could sum up Trevor is he's a crazy motherfucking psychopath who's also kind of smart. Like, he's a fucking psycho. No doubt about it. He will kill to his heart's fucking content. And at the same time, he calls it a legit business. Now, each character has their own little story, but all 3 of them have a connected story. Michael, of course, is the one that kind of connects all of them together. He's mainly the center, in my opinion, because Franklin would never have met Trevor, Trevor would never have met Franklin, and neither one of them would be in the situation that they are in if it wasn't for Michael, because after many, many years, he gets in a little bit of trouble, as is all GTA games. He does something that results him into being in basically debt to quite a powerful crime lord, basically. Very similar to this story, don't you think? And he has to come out of retirement and rob a jewelry store. And this is where, and from that, it kind of goes in a downward spiral, in my opinion, because after he does that, he has to go do something for someone else, and then do something for something else, and do something else, and then eventually all hell goes to shit, basically. And he's subsequently in more and more trouble, more and more debt. The story overall is good. I really do like the story. I like the three main characters. I like Michael, I like Trevor, and I like Franklin. All of them have their appeal. My favourite has got to be Michael, though. I just think he has a bit better story, because he is most likely the main character. The other two are sort of like the secondary main characters, in my opinion. And you really, I felt for Mike. I felt sorry for Mike, because he wanted a better life for his family. That's all he really wanted. And all of the basically all the things he's doing to get a better life for his family result in doing the shit that he didn't want to do anymore. And he's good at it. He's good at robbing banks, but yeah, he doesn't like that life. It puts him at too much risk, and he doesn't want his family to get muddled up in this to result in them being killed, harmed, or whatever. But even that, what he's done for the past 9 years has distanced himself from his family. And the story is about him trying to get back together with his family, but at the same time trying to basically get out of the situation he's in. And I do like that. I do like the story. I just don't think it's as good as other Rockstar games. I do think GTA 4 had a bit of a better story, and the main problem is that I just think there's too many main characters. Like, don't get me wrong, I like all three main characters, but this new approach to having the three main characters, it works, but at the same time, it also takes away a little bit from the story, in my opinion. Because while there is a central story, there's a central story, like, the story is to get to this point and do the big job to get rich. But even then, each character has their own story in their own way. Franklin wants to have a better life, Trevor wants to get rich, basically, wants to be an entrepreneur, and Michael wants to get back together with his family, but at the same time get out of the shithole that he's in. It's just not, I just think that Rockstar took too much onto it to make these three characters distinctive and also have their own wee story. It took away a little bit from the main story, in my opinion. It's just, like, with one main character in GTA 4, they had an excellent story, in my opinion. But GTA 5, with three characters, they have a good story. It's still a good story. It's still on par with GTA 4's story, but I just think GTA 4 had a better story, in my opinion. I think it's due to the fact that they had to write three different characters for one story. And in all honesty, you could probably have picked Michael as the main character and have the other two as side characters, and it probably would still work, but they wanted to introduce this new mechanic where you could be all three of them, and I do get what they were going for, but it just didn't really, it worked, but at the same time it took away a little bit from the story for me personally. That's just my opinion. I just think it took away a little bit from the story, in my opinion. Like, if they had concentrated on Michael, then I think the story would have been just as good as GTA 4 or better, but it's just if you look at their other games like Red Dead Redemption and GTA 4 with one main character, the stories are fantastic, in my opinion. These two games here have some of the best stories in gaming history, in my opinion. This has a good story, but it could have been better. It could have been a lot better if they just stuck to making one main character. But I do get what they were going for. I wanted to try something different. And in this instance, it half pays out, half doesn't. I mean, I liked the switching mechanic. That's really, really cool. That's part of the game. I'll get to that in a moment. But at the same time, I just think it would have been a lot better if they had concentrated on one character. I do wish they did that. And I'll move on to the gameplay, of course. It's GTA, basically. The gameplay is GTA. There's only, like, you shoot, you drive. But I'll talk about the shooting mechanics, they're fine. But I just think the shooting mechanics are a lot more forgiving than they were in GTA 4. I'm going to say that right now. It does feel like they've made the aiming and the lock-on a lot better. Like your RPG, for example, in GTA 4, it felt like a fucking RPG. You fired that thing, it spiraled, and you could miss. You had to adjust for it. In GTA 5 with the RPG, it's a straight line again. And don't get me wrong, they do their job. The guns are fine. They're not. I just think that I don't know why they changed the way some of them work from GTA 4 to GTA 5. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. But the guns actually are upgradable. You do actually get upgrades to the guns like silencers, flashlights, extended clips, different. There's only 2 paint jobs: Army and LSPD, and the various. But you do have like 3 different types of gun. You've got, like, for your pistols, you've got a standard pistol, a combat pistol, and another pistol, and a taser, I think. Assault guns, you've got like your AK-47s, your assault rifles, your combat rifles, your shotguns, you've got your pump shotgun, your other pump shotgun, the longer one, sawn-off shotgun, sorry, and your combat shotgun, which has the barrel on it, or the round thing, the ammo case. That's it. And they are upgradable. I do like the fact that there's you will end up buying all the upgrades eventually. And each upgrade does something like increased accuracy, reduced damage but less noise, that kind of thing. There's also armor and clothes and all that crap. So I like that. I like the fact that the guns are a little bit customizable. I wish they would have maybe done a little bit more with the paint jobs. A few more paint jobs would have been nice. Like, I know they weren't going to go like Saints Row 4 style where you could fucking make it any colour you fucking wanted. You could had a bit of a more customized, but like Saints Row 4 is a completely different game, in my opinion. The gun gameplay it's standard. It's GTA style. There's cover system. It's GTA. The cars, they've upgraded the cars. Like, I don't give 2 shits about it as long as I drive. The cars are a bit more realistic in the instance. Like, if they get damaged, they drive worse. Like, I actually bent one of my wheels in my car and I couldn't turn right. So they've updated that a little bit. I like that a little bit. They've actually updated the cars a little bit. With the fact that if they get too much damage, you ain't gonna be fucking driving them all the way. Like, it's no gonna be like GTA San Andreas, where like you could literally drive the frame of a car most of the time, and it's not gonna be like that. But I do like the fact that they've done that. The cars are a little bit more realistic, have to be a bit more careful. And there is also they went back to the sort of San Andreas style of gameplay with, like, in San Andreas. You had stats, you had like health, stamina, muscle, fat, that kind of thing, and you could upgrade them throughout the game. You could end up making your guy really buff, really fat, really stamina, really strong, that kind of thing. And they've done something similar in GTA 5, where each character has their own set of stats, and you upgrade them by like shooting stuff, driving well, not like a fucking maniac, and running, fighting, like hand-to-hand combat. And you upgrade it. I can't remember all the stats off the top of my head, but there's driving, shooting, stamina, strength, health, and special. Each character has a special thing that's another part of the gameplay. Like, for example, Franklin's special. Franklin's a good driver. His driving skills near enough maxed out by the time you get to it. If you double click the thumbsticks, the 2 thumbsticks, it'll basically slow down time Matrix style, and you can steer a lot better with Franklin. Michael, he slows down time when he's in a combat situation, so boom, Matrix style. And Trevor turns into the fucking Hulk. I'm kidding. He basically goes in a massive killing. You get, like, all of a sudden he's like, ah! It's a rampage mode, basically. It's like, he turns into fucking Rambo. It's like, come on, you motherfuckers! I don't think it takes too much. I think it takes less damage and some other wee bits and bobs, but okay. Otherwise, I don't think it does much. So time does slow a little bit. So I do like the fact they've added that. It's easily manipulated, in my opinion. Like, you could end up maxing out all of them within like the first couple hours of the game if you knew what you were doing. Driving, all you need to do is literally drive on the other side of the road for a wee while. Maybe 10-15 minutes without hitting any cars, which is a bit tricky, but just get a bike and you're alright. And you'll max out the driving skill on your characters fairly quickly. Shooting, you literally go to the ammunition shooting range and just continue to shoot there, and you'll max it out no problem. Stamina, you just run, basically. Run, ride bike, that kind of stuff. And you'll get the stamina maxed out like that. All my characters, I think, had maxed out stamina at the point, at the end of the game. There's in my gameplay. Helicopters, planes, still as fucking hard to drive as ever. Like, they have you also have a flying level thing, like you get flying skill. Trevor's a really good flyer, but I don't think it makes much sense because I'm shit at flying in these games. What else is there? gameplay. I was going to talk about the switching mechanic. The switching mechanic, I kind of like that. I do like the switching mechanic. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of neat. Like you hold down the deep on the D-pad, and you use the analog stick to switch to Trevor, Michael, or Franklin. I'm going to say this right now. There's actually 4 slots. I don't know if they were maybe going to do a 4th character at one point, which would have been way too many in my opinion. But I don't know if they were trying that with it. I think that may have been for something else, but. You switch between them, and it basically just zooms out. Your character goes to that person on the map and zooms right back down them. And they're doing something like Trevor's hilarious. Like you'll find Trevor in the weirdest situation. He's in his underwear, drunk, car crash. Michael's with his family. Franklin's taking his dog for a walk. That kind of thing. It's kind of nice. The characters are doing shit when you're not them basically. Now the major factor of the gameplay in my opinion is the heist mechanic. I haven't talked about the heist mechanic because I wanted to take it. We talk in its own section. The heist mechanic is fucking awesome. In the game, you will rob shit. You will rob banks. You will rob jewelry stores. You will rob federal buildings. That kind of shit. You will rob places. And when firstly, you have to scope out the place. Like, you actually go into the place, look, like the jewelry stores, the first one. Your character, Michael, goes into the jewelry store, looks all the place, like, right, there's the ventilation, there's the cameras, there's security. So, I'm trying to buy something for the missus, like, what are these good quality rings and all that? He asks this stuff that most people would ask when they go in the store, but they wouldn't take a second look at, like, he's just asking for his wife or something. And from that information that you gather, you actually get to choose how you rob the place. Do you go in guns blazing with fucking military carbines and going, give me all your fucking gems? Or do you go smart, get sleeping gas, chuck it into the ventilation, everyone gets knocked out, you go in, you smash all the cases, you get all the jewellery, you get out there fairly easily, and then get the fuck out of there with the cops chasing you. That kind of thing, that you have to plan out the heist. And the thing is, though, you don't isn't like the previous GTA games where you have all the equipment already and they say, right, we're going to rob a bank, we've got all the equipment next door. No, you have to go out and get the equipment. Like, you have to go and get the sleeping gas, you have to go and get the trucks that you'll need, the cars that you need, and then you need to hire the crew that you get. Like, if the job requires a getaway driver, a gunman, and a hacker, you have to hire different people. Like you have to hire and you get choices. You get a choice between an okay driver or a good driver, or an okay gunman and a really good gunman, or an okay hacker that you met during the story. I'll get to that in a minute. Or a really, really good hacker. Like, if you choose the 3 best of the best out of that selection, they take a bigger cut of the thing. Like the hacker, for example, in the game I'll use this as an example. In the game, you will actually meet characters and random events, very similar to GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption Stranger missions. And you meet characters like that. You actually meet a couple of characters from GTA 4, like Packy. You actually did get to meet him. And you'll meet people doing the story or doing random events that are basically like, they're criminals like you, and they say, if you ever need a job, give me a call. And, and they are good at, and if you're lucky, you'll come across a really good one that'll work for fairly cheap. Actually, later on in the game, I came across a good driver a really good getaway driver who only took a 4% cut, with someone with the same skill level as her was taking like a 15% cut. So it was like, no fucking brainer, take her. But like the hacker, for example, you meet a hacker doing the story, and you get a choice between 2 hackers. You get a choice between a hacker that will take a 14% cut, and you get in the hacker that you met doing the story. He's not as good as her. Like, he's not anywhere near as good as the good hacker, but you like him. You'll hire him. He takes a bit less cut, and also after the job's complete, the crew that you select will actually gain experience, and they'll become better at what they do, but they'll still take the same cut, so you don't need to really worry about that. They'll take the same cut, like a 4% cut, but they'll be really, really good by the time you do your final heist. And I like that. I really do like that. You kind of have to play smart with that, like, depending on how you take the approach. I really, really do like that. And you have to select your class, like, you have to select. I love the planning, I really, really do. And then you go get the equipment, and then you execute it, and it's fucking amazing. I absolutely love the heists in this. It makes you feel kind of smart. Like, an entire time of the heists, I never went in guns blazing. I actually played smart and went in quiet and quick without anyone ever noticing me. Admittedly, there is a police chase at the end of each one, but that's to be expected. They have to have chases. And it's really, really good and honest that I got to do that. I got to play. It doesn't restrict you. You don't have. You can play stealthily or you can play loudly. I played stealthily and I really, really liked it for that. Going to a bit of a complaint though. There aren't enough heists in this game. Like, the game was advertised that you'd be able to do heists. At the most, you'll do, in the story at least, jewelry store, 4, 5 maybe, I can't remember them all. And that doesn't do it for me personally. Like, with this mechanic, you can add it into the game that if you passed a jewelry store, like certain stores in the game were heistable. Now they didn't have to be main story ones; they could be side heists. Like Lester, your character who helps you plan the situation, you call him up and he says, "Look, I've got a couple of jobs available. There are a couple of maybe jewelry stores, banks, this place that you can rob." Now I don't know if you can do that, but I tried. I checked Lester, I checked the map. I couldn't see any of that. Now I don't think that isn't. I looked up there. Apparently, that's the only heist you get. The story ones, there's no side heists. Like, you can't go rob a bank just because you want to, or rob a jewelry store like that. You can't do that, and I think that's a bit of a disappointment in my opinion, because they could have added so much to it if they had allowed you to do that. Now, I know they're probably going to add it to GTA Online, but that's kind of bullshit. I fucking hate GTA. I hate multiplayer, sorry, it's a personal gripe of mine. I just don't like the fact that they're taking something that could be a really interesting mechanic and making it multiplayer only. They're not giving the single player people a chance to play it. I'm not going to be trying fucking GTA Online, by the way. I'm not, sorry. I can't. I don't want to play it. I just didn't like that. I really thought they could have done something with that if they'd added that kind of mechanic that you could, like, go into a bank, have a look at it and be like, oh, no bad security keys, blah, blah, blah. Hey Lester, I just checked out this bank. You want to do it? That kind of thing would have been awesome. It didn't have to be main story focused. It would have given you a chance to upgrade your crew and get them better at their skills instead of having like 5 or 6 missions to do it with and then you're fucked basically. I just wish they'd done that. Like, I love the heist mechanics. I really, really did. Now they're probably going to add it into GTA Online. I'm not playing GTA Online. Go fuck yourselves. I just wish they'd added a bit more to single player. If it is in the single player and I have not just fucking found it, then I apologise. But I couldn't find it. I looked fucking high and low for it. Because there are places in the game you can buy properties. There are places in the game by the time you do the big heist that you've been building up to in this game, you don't have enough to buy it. Like, you think the big one, the big heist, you would be able to fucking buy it. No, you won't. You don't. Like, the thing's 120 million, the most expensive thing in the game, place in the game. You have 20 by the end of the game. That's it. Like, you have to... I don't know how you're going to get to 120 million. I'm probably guessing you're probably to do all the side fucking content. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that there was so much opportunity for heist jobs. If they release it as DLC in the later date, that's bullshit. They should have just added it into the game, in my opinion, because the heist mechanic's there. But they're probably going to put it on GTA Online, which I'm not playing, sorry. Okay, now I have to talk about the stuff that I don't like, sorry. I'm going to have to talk... The reason... You're going to ask yourself, why haven't I talked about the graphics, or why haven't I talked about the soundtrack? Because those are 2 big parts. Those are the parts I didn't like. Everything else I liked. I liked the gameplay. I liked the story. I liked the heists. I didn't like the soundtracks or the graphics. Don't get me wrong, the graphical cinematics looked really, really good. But there was a fuck ton of graphical glitches. I'm sorry. Like, the game looks good. It looks really, really good. I love driving around Los Santos. I love seeing some of the stuff that's going to be in California. But the graphics were buggy as shit. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the Xbox version. I have heard that the PS3 version has some issues, but apparently it's working alright. I don't know if it's my Xbox, but in all honesty, the game looks a little bit better than GTA 4, but not by much. Not by fucking much. The character models do look okay, I'm not gonna lie, but GTA 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, there's not much of a difference in all honesty. I'm kinda disappointed in that factor. I just kinda wish that they would have maybe done a little bit more with the graphics, and I can imagine that if this game was on PC, it would look fucking absolutely outstanding, but it's not on PC, it's on the consoles only. Get on fucking PC, Rockstar. Sorry. But yeah, just the graphics are just not much of an improvement compared to GTA 4. There are some noble improvements, but they're not like, oh my god, this game looks fucking gorgeous. It looks good. It looks pretty. It looks nice. Just not much better than GTA 4 in my opinion. I'm sorry, it just doesn't look much better than GTA 4. There are aspects, like some of the water does look a little bit better. The cars are a little bit more detailed. But even then, character models, GTA 4... bit of an improvement, not gonna lie. Bit of an improvement. Still looks like a good game. Still a gorgeous looking game, but not much of a difference between GTA 4 and GTA 5 in my opinion. Looking back, in my opinion. I'd have to actually put them side by side and look. But there probably is a noticeable difference, but not much in my opinion. Now we get to the thing that I hated the most about this game, the soundtrack. Yes, I actually hated something about GTA 5. Come at me. I hated the soundtrack. I really did. Now, I'm not talking about the Rockstar songs, the songs that Rockstar got composed for this game. They're fine. I'm talking about the radio stations. The radio stations in this game fucking sucked. I'm sorry. Like, if you're comparing the GTA 5 radio stations to, like, GTA 4's radio stations, GTA 4 blows it out of the fucking water. Now, I don't know if what they were going for was because it's in Los Santos, aka California. They wanted to go with a bit more of that kind of feel. But even then, I'm pretty sure California has a good variety of rock stations. Like, the station that I listen to the most in GTA 4 is the rock station, because that has really good music. Most of the other music is good, don't get me wrong. I can switch to other radio stations, but I could normally leave the rock or the metal station on, and I could leave that on the entire game and I'd be fine. In GTA 5, there aren't that many songs that I personally like. This is just a personal opinion. Okay, if you like the music in GTA 5, that's completely up to you. I didn't. Like, there were only 3 or 4 licensed songs there that I kind of liked. The rest of the songs I hated. I just couldn't listen. I had the radio off most of the time. The only times I had it on was when when the song that I liked came on. Most of the songs on GTA 5's radio just sucked. I just don't get what was the problem. Like, was there a licensing issue? Was it just because they wanted to go with a bit more of a realistic feel for California, which I'm pretty sure California has some fucking metal stations and some actual decent rock stations. The rock station is here has soft rock, which is, don't get me wrong, it's okay, you got your Phil Collins, you got your other stuff, but I want my fucking Bon Jovi, I want my fucking, well, I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names, I want my 30 Seconds to Mars, I want that kind of shit. It's just it's a personal gripe in my opinion. I just don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Like, with GTA 4 and the other GTA games, they had a good selection of music. Like, even GTA Vice City, which was primarily 80s music because it was set in the fucking 80s, had some decent 80s rock in it. It had good... Vice City soundtrack's fucking better than the fucking GTA 5 soundtrack. Now, I don't know if that says something to the musical quality of the recent years, but I just didn't think that, like, Rockstar have normally been really good with their range of music with the radio stations, but GTA 5, not so much. It didn't have as good as songs. It didn't have as much range as the other GTA games, which I don't get. How's that fucking possible? Like, just take GTA 4 sound one on there and stick it in GTA 5, you're fucking sorted. It's a personal thing. I just didn't like the soundtrack in this game. I think GTA 4's was way better. I just think that. Like, GTA 4's soundtrack was fantastic, both in the original compositions and also the radio stations. GTA 5, good compositions, radio stations sucked. That's just my personal opinion. I just didn't like the radio stations. And that should say something though, that the only thing I hated about this game was the radio stations and the graphics not being as good as I thought they would have been. Everything else in the game's good. It's really, really good, and it should say it. GTA 5's made fucking $1 billion already. It's made $1 billion. I should say something. I'm gonna say that. Actually, I'll get into the good things. This game has a shit ton of content. I'm not gonna like. Here's the map that it came with. By the way, thank you, Rockstar. Very few publishers and developers give you maps. This is the map. That's one side. That's the other. They weren't kidding when this game was fucking massive. This game is huge. There is a fuck ton of content in this game, whether it be the side missions, which are basically the stranger missions, or the main missions, the side activities, races, and all that, which I didn't really do in my opinion. I didn't do a lot of the side content, I'm not gonna lie. But everything else, there is a shit ton of content. It took me about a week to play this, playing it for like 3-4 hours a night, give or take, maybe 8 hours one night or two. But the game is really, really good, and it definitely is one of the best games that came out this year. I do have my problems with it, with certain, as I say, the story's just not as good as GTA 4 in my opinion. That taking into consideration, maybe the ending isn't as good, but I'm not going to talk too much about the ending because that's spoilery. As I say, I don't have many problems with the game. The only problems I have are minor, basically. Like, the graphics, just, I didn't think they were as good as they looked as they were advertised, or as much better as GTA 4. The soundtrack for the radio stations is just shit, in my opinion. And the story just isn't as good as it could have been, in my opinion. I just think there was too much focus on this whole three main characters. I think they should have just maybe concentrated on one main character. So overall, those are the only problems I've got with this game, and I'm still saying this game is, in my opinion, worth it. It's worth picking up. If you've played previous GTA games, you're going to love it. I still enjoyed it. I love the GTA franchise. It's still really good. Stories, if you like a good story, this is worth a pick up. Good gameplay. Just turn the radio stations off. That's all I've got to say. So it is worth it, in my opinion. So the answer is simple. Is GTA 5 worth it? Fuck yes, it's worth every fucking penny of it. There is so much fucking content in this game that I can't say otherwise. If it was a shit game, I would tell you. The game is good. It has its problems, it has its issues, but so does every other fucking game. I just wish they had a better selection of music. I just wish maybe they should have focused on maybe just having one main character, because the 3 main character system, while it is interesting and very nice, I just think it took away a little bit from the story, and maybe the game needed a little bit longer for polish, in my opinion. So Rockstar North, I gotta give you props. Hail to Scotland, bitches. GTA 5 is made in Scotland, by the way, bitches. Rockstar North is in Edinburgh, so fuck yous. So thank you, Rockstar. It's an awesome game and definitely worth a pick up, in my opinion. It is enjoyable, it's fun. Still fucking hate the idea of that stupid online bullshit, but that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. It fucking sucks. I'm not going to be reviewing GTA Online because I'm not going to fucking play it. Sorry, I don't play online. I don't like online games. Sorry, that's my personal opinion. So, overall, what I've got to say, GTA 5, is it worth it? Hell fucking yes. It's worth every penny. And you've probably picked up. The reason it took me so long to get this review out, I just wanted to take my time with the game and enjoy it. So I did that. I enjoyed the game. I had fun. It was really, really cool. I'll probably go back to it every now and then to have a wee bit of the side content. But otherwise, I've got to say, it's definitely worth picking up and a lot of fun. And it definitely gets, to 6? Yeah, shit. It definitely gets worth it. It is worth it. It's worth picking up. I probably should have recorded this. I forgot to switch to my WION thing. GTA 5 is worth it. It's definitely worth a pick up. So if you haven't picked it up already, go pick it up. It's a really fun game, really enjoyable. And I definitely recommend it. As I said, if you didn't, the only thing I can say is if you didn't like the previous GTA games, you're not gonna like GTA 5. But if you like GTA 5, you'll like GTA. If you like the GTA games, you'll like GTA 5. Just turn off the radio stations because they kind of suck. But thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish Warrior 92, and GTA 5 is worth it. Thanks for watching.